I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone.
I've been talking in my sleep. I'm running deep, training till dusk. I've been playing hard to beat. I feel the heat, it's never enough. I was waiting till the sky had fallen. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the bottom, feel me in the drumming. To the flames, watch champions arise. The wind and destiny is calling. Like the fire, victory is rolling. On the podium when we start humming. Hear the echoes, glory never dies. I've been chasing every dream to the extreme. The essence of trust. I've been reaching for the stars, raising bars in the name of the just. I was waiting till the sky had fallen. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the bottom, feel me in the drumming. To the flames, watch champions arise. The wind and destiny is calling. Like the fire, victory is rolling. On the podium when we start humming. Hear the echoes, glory never dies. I was waiting till the sky had fallen. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the bottom, feel me in the drumming. To the flames, watch champions arise.
Hello. Welcome to the Penguins Collective podcast. Josh cannot make it tonight. He had a I think he had something to do with his family, which is good because he missed out on a pretty bad game from the Pittsburgh Penguins. They lost to the New Jersey Devils, so the Penguins are not going to overtime, not like the last 3 games, but they did in fact lose to the New Jersey Devils 0-3. So they got shut out in Newark, and just not a good look. Not a good look. There's a lot to talk about, a lot of comments to address in this this chat here on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for joining and harassing me. I appreciate it. And with that, welcome to the show.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins absolutely kind of suck, and we're going to talk about it. But first, welcome to the Penguins Collective. Yeah, you guys can follow us on all major social media platforms at Pens Collective. And once again, we go live after every single Penguins game. After the final horn, we go live on X, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Make sure you follow us. We also have a Discord slash the Penguins Collective. Make sure you join it. We have exclusive content for our Discord, and we also have a live chat during the games, and you should be a part of that. This podcast is also sponsored by Rogue. Oh, wrong way. Rogue Energy. Go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective. That's rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective, and enter promo code TPC10 for 10% off your purchase. If you like energy drinks, they're giving 50% off their energy drinks right now, the cans. Make sure you go to that link. It's in our bio, and get some energy for this crazy Christmas season, okay? But let's talk about some hockey here. I want to pull up some stats, mainly because, really quick, let's look at the shots. 12 shots from the Pittsburgh Penguins. 12. Okay? That's not a lot. For those of you who are new, because I'm assuming some of you who are watching on Twitch, who don't know hockey really, 12 shots not great. You should be trying to hit 30 shots plus in a game. That is a successful game of just putting the puck on the net. Unfortunately, Penguins could not do that, but they played really good in a sense of keeping the number one team in the Metropolitan Division to a relatively slow game. They didn't allow the team to stay in our zone, they didn't allow them to set up shop in our zone and just start hammering away and just allowing them to kind of run over us. They didn't do that at all. The Penguins actually kept up with them the entire time, which is good. You want to see that from the Penguins, because from the beginning of the season, they were very lackluster. They were very lazy. They were letting every team just run over them. But today they actually played consistently to what they were in the last couple of games, whereas they're skating. They're competing. They're trying to be a little bit more physical. The only thing that always puts them down is bad puck management, and of course, just what we say is taking the foot off the gas in essential moments. So the Penguins once again find themselves chasing teams on an odd man rush because of a bad pass. And I'll when I see it, I'll address it. Sidney Crosby in the first couple periods was forcing some passes that did not need to happen. He was entering in the zone with his line mates Brian Russ and Rickard Rakell, and just forcing passes that didn't need to happen. He could have taken the puck down low and shoot the puck, or just try to set something up, but they were just kind of rushing things. And I think that was just kind of a something that was just with the team that they were playing. The Devils are fast. The Devils know how to pass the puck, and I felt like we were just trying to create something for creating something's sake, if that makes sense. Brandon Rickner, welcome. He said, too many passengers on this team. Yeah, and I kind of agree. There's a lot of guys that are just skating with this team that, are just waiting for the puck to be passed to them. Excuse me. Drew needs to watch the game from the press box Monday. I don't know. Doc is good. I disagree with you on this comment where Drew O'Connor needs to watch the game from the press box. No, I mean, he's one of our best players. Regardless of how he played today, I still want to see him. We haven't really discussed the POJ trade, P.O. Joseph trade. Listen, I mean, he played tonight, and I didn't notice a thing. I get why we got a guy to come into the system. Whoops. I get why we brought him in, and he fits the system, and he understands what Sullivan is trying to do, but he was a ghost out there. So I guess he fits in perfectly with the Penguins. I'm not sure what that was for. But all right, Drew, also Drew and Nieto out, Hayes and Polavarian. All right, so one thing I liked is one thing I like from your comment, Brandon, is Puljujärvi in. I don't know why we're not putting Puljujärvi back in. He has the potential. There was a video of him working with Sidney Crosby. I want to see him back in the lineup. If we can't put up a single point against New Jersey Devils, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know. But anyway, let me really quickly talk about the game, and then we can dive into everyone harassing me in the comments. It was kind of, the Penguins played good until around the late second period, where they took the foot off the gas and they just allowed the Devils to play their game. There's no excuse for that. It's been a break, and my door is opening, and my dog is in here. Hello. There's no excuse for that. There absolutely is no excuse. The Penguins should have played the full 60 minutes. There's times where the team needs to just play that 60 minutes, regardless of how the result's coming out. We had a couple power plays, did absolutely nothing. We had penalty kills, which is great. Let's read the stats really quickly from tonight's game. Like I said, 12 shots on net, not good. But we were really good in the face-off circle. Power play, we only had 2. And we didn't get the job done. We did kill their one and only power play. But just something you don't want to see. You just don't want to see of us once again not taking ownership and taking a sorry. A lot of stuff is going on right now. My ADD brain is going wild. But taking chances on that stuff. So, Penguins, unfortunately, just let bad defense dictate the game in the third period. Once again, just pucks thrown on net to Jari, and they score. Okay, they get one. Penguins are still in it. They're one shot away. Puck is thrown on Jari. He's scrambling to cover it before the whistle. And Shea is hitting a guy in front of him. I don't know if it was Pickering or someone else was trying to box someone out, and they just took it and scored like it was nothing. That's something that needs to be addressed. I think that kind of what killed it for the Penguins. It took them out of the game. Then they scored the empty netter 3-0, so it's all done. That last 15 to actually the whole the whole third period was just not great. Just not great in general. The Penguins need to step it up. Their next game is Tuesday against the Philadelphia Flyers, I believe. I want to make sure that's correct. That is correct. Back in Pittsburgh, Monday, excuse me. Monday, December 23rd, 7 p.m. Me and Josh are planning to go live on that. It's Christmas time, so me and Abby are going to be traveling to Michigan. Josh will be in Michigan, so hopefully we get it. But obviously, it's traveling, so hopefully we get it. And yeah, so that's what we want to do. Let's address the chaos that's going into the chat, which is blinding me because I'm trying to get everything. My wife thought it would be hilarious to take everyone who was watching her stream to then watch this stream to blow up the comments. So I want to address a lot of things. There's what's going on? Did the Pens win? No, there's no quotes this year. Yeah. Paul and Pixel added question. McDonald's, okay, really quickly, let's address this. McDonald's had a Penguin special. What about Wendy's? No, there's no Wendy's special. Only McDonald's. And they have to score, was it in the first 10 minutes or first 5 minutes of the second period in order for everyone to get a free Big Mac in the arena. And then I think there is a promotional, it's like a family box deal that's called like the Pens ticket or whatever. That's through McDonald's as well. All right, you happy I answered your question? Did the Pens win? Said. Also, Pens-related news, lots of action in the AHL tonight. Got heated during the third. Even the coaches were going at it. They made themselves available for post-game post-game comments. Interesting to see. Yeah, I did see that brawl on X about the Phantoms Penguins game. I know those always get heated just because it's a nice rivalry from Lehigh Valley to Scranton. They're relatively close, so it always gets heated. It was always heated just because of the parent teams, but yeah, I would love to hear what the coaches and players had to say, especially, the young guns that we want to see up in Pittsburgh, like Rucker, McGroarty, and all of that. Okay. I'm trying to see, is there anything else from Paw and Pixel, Kitten Whiskers, the Rossler? Okay. So, F the Flyers. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's too many chats right now. Oh, the coaches got thrown out of the game. I didn't know that. I didn't know about that. That's interesting. Don't pay attention to us, Louie. Don't tell me what to do. How about that? All right. Okay. Here we go. See, usually Josh is here, and he'll keep the conversation going while I'm distracted by the comments. Was it Ponomarev, Koivunen, and Braz who got in the brawl? Or are you looking for them to get called up to Pittsburgh? Because I do have this hot take. It's not really a hot take. I believe that Kyle Dubas is secretly trying to get the Calder Cup this year. It's not about the Pittsburgh Penguins this year. It's about the Calder Cup. Hey, man. It's about the Calder Cup and Wilkes-Barre getting a championship, but not Pittsburgh. So maybe that's the reason why none of us have seen these young guns get called up. So I'm not sure. Did the Pens win? No, he's looking for them to get called up. If that's the case, why haven't we pulled the trigger on it? That's my thing. Like, Rucker McGroarty yes, did not have a great start. He made the roster coming out of camp, which is awesome. He played what 3-4 games, and then all of a sudden got sent back down to Wilkes-Barre, and we haven't seen him since. There was I guess there was a time where the Penguins were just downright terrible. Why not call them up and see what they have? You know, like that's the time to do it when the Penguins absolutely stink and the Penguins can't get anything done. That's when you call the young guns up to see what they can do and how they can produce. But they didn't. They waited. They said we'll ride this train out and we'll see how good we get at the end. And then it just they never happened. So I'm not sure if they are looking to get these young guns called up. I don't think that's the case whatsoever. You just hope that what will it take for them to do that? Hopefully it's us succeeding rather than us losing for us to call these guys up. But I don't know. Yeah, pretty short episode. They don't have space to call anyone up, Brandon says. They don't have space to call. And that's another thing. I really wanted to see, we called up Klerman when Pettersson got injured, but then we went out, to make a trade to get P.O. Joseph, which I thought was a really bad move. Why not see what Klerman had? He didn't even play one game. He just I think practiced one day, and then they traded, they didn't trade anything. They just acquired P.O. Joseph and sent Klerman back down the same day. So not a big fan of that. Yeah, Hayes and Puljujärvi are the two healthy scratch spaces. Now, Hayes, we got, I believe, another trade with St. Louis. St. Louis. Yeah, because we gave them future considerations. And I guess P.O. Joseph was the switcheroo for that? I don't know. Actually, now that I think about that, that makes sense. But Hayes, I don't know. He hasn't done it. He hasn't done anything for this. That's what I'm thinking. Did the Pens win? That's what I'm thinking. The future considerations. Because we gave future considerations. No, yeah, we gave future considerations twice. Once to St. Louis for Hayes, and then another time for P.O. Joseph. So then why would we do that? Why are we just giving St. Louis future considerations? I don't know. Okay, Brandon thought, I thought Kachuk was the player going back for POJ. I must have read incorrectly. Yeah. No, it was just future considerations. Just future considerations for POJ. Future consideration for Hayes. I don't know. I don't know if the Penguins, and I am struggling, by the way. Abby is wondering if I'm struggling, or she made a statement saying that I was struggling. I am. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why Dubas would do that. Give two future considerations to St. Louis in response for that. I don't know why he would do that unless the purpose was to send POJ down to Wilkes-Barre, which I doubt he would do. So that's another thing. He's not going to send POJ down to Wilkes-Barre. So he's keeping him until what? We inevitably trade Pettersson? And if that's the case, then why didn't we just do that now when he's hurt? Yeah. Armstrong and Dubas are pals. That's why they help each other out. I mean, that makes sense. I kept on saying this. I tweeted this out. I don't know why Dubas didn't go out and acquire about getting a good defenseman. Not that POJ is not a good defenseman. I'm just saying he doesn't really add anything to our hurting defense. He just kind of plugs in and that's it. Similar to what Brandon said earlier, just passengers. That's POJ. POJ is a passenger on this defense. So why bring him back? I feel like maybe he should go out and get someone. And I understand money, all that. I understand all the variables. But my perspective is they're telling the franchise, the Penguins organization, is telling everyone we believe in this season. We believe in this season. We believe we're making the playoffs. End of story, right? There has never been a different side of what they have been telling us. They've always said, we're out there, we're trying to win, we're going to make the playoffs. Okay, so if that's what you're telling us and that's what you believe, why go out and get POJ? Why not go get someone that would actually change the defense? Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that confuses me about it. I understand why we got POJ. He fits the system. He understands the system, excuse me. He is a glue guy. Letang likes him. What else? I mean, there's a lot of variables why you would bring someone who's familiar with the franchise. I get that. And I don't think we got him for any cheaper. We still have to pay him. So it's kind of confusing why we would go through not the trouble, but if we're going to go get a guy, why not go get someone that can immediately make an impact, you know? Like Brandon just said, we have guys waiting in the wings. Why not use one of them as capital? Do you know what I'm saying? Like Puljujärvi could have some trade value, especially if he's just sitting up in the box every single game. I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying I don't know why he didn't go those routes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we should trade Puljujärvi. I would like to see what Puljujärvi could bring, but I'm just saying he has some trade value. He looked good at the end of the last season. He's cheap. Why not throw him into a deal to get someone who would make an impact on defense? Because you, me, everyone, my dog knows that the Penguins defense is struggling. So why not go make an immediate impact? Brandon said he did look solid playing top pairing minutes last season towards the end. If he can get back to that level in more sheltered third pairing minutes, it's a great get. I agree. I am not saying, whoa, the season's over because we got POJ. I think POJ makes sense. That's what I'm not saying it's a horrible get by Dubas. I'm just confused on that's the only move that we made is to get POJ and plug him right back into the system. Although I understand all of the reasons why, I don't get why that was the only move. Do you know what I'm saying? If you made a couple moves, sending someone somewhere or whatever, even calling guys up or whatever, however the case may be, I think I don't know what we're doing, And speaking of moving guys, Owen Pickering is hurt now. He didn't return to tonight's game. So that's our young guy that we have who's playing defense. What happens then? Are we calling Klerman back up if he's actually hurt? Or, I'm not sure. Doubt Dubas was wanting to spend assets to get a defenseman. I agree, but I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I disagree with the fact that defense is our issue. That's where you want to spend assets. Because we can agree that we have one of the most talented offensive cores in the game. On paper, we have a lot of good offensive talent that hypothetically should be scoring. They're just not. Same thing with our defense. You know, hypothetically, our defense should be a powerhouse with Letang, Carlson, Pedersen. I know Pedersen's hurt, but Graves, hypothetically, Graves should have been fantastic because he looked good for the Devils. Came over here, trash. You know, so everyone on our D looks good hypothetically on paper, but the problem is our defense. So if I were to spend assets anywhere, it wouldn't be offensive, it would be defensive. So why didn't we pull a trigger? Now, Josh always says, wait, you know, you got to push the, he doesn't say this, but he pushes the goalposts back saying, okay, we got to see where we're at Thanksgiving. We got to see where we're at Christmas. And I disagree with that. If there's a hole or a leak in your boat, you're not going to wait to see how bad it gets. You got to plug up that hole really quick in order to save the boat. So that's my mindset. When I see the Penguins struggling, I want to see a fix. Now, I'm proved wrong because the Penguins, when they were struggling, kept on saying, oh, we're going to get out of it. We're going to get out of it. We're going to get out of it. That's when we were all chanting fire Mike Sullivan. That's when we were saying sell everything. There was even whispers of getting rid of Sidney Crosby. And then all of a sudden they went on an 8-game tear. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're going to do this to us. They're going to dangle hope in front of us all season long. You know, people like Detroit Lions fans feel like that all the time, you know, where there's hope dangled in front of them like they're going to win a Super Bowl when they just lose, you know, on a primetime game. Stuff like that. But I just know there's Detroit Lions fans in the chat, so Brandon says he disagrees and he hopes that we still land Hoglander. Now, forgive me, but was Hoglander the prospect, or is he, who's the guy for is that from Vancouver? I keep on getting him mixed up. Josh keeps on talking about this guy from college who's we're going to get, and then there's also everyone's throwing the Vancouver guy. Is that the Vancouver guy? Hoglander? I could be wrong. Most likely I am. I think he's on Vancouver. That's what I thought. I think Hoglander was the Vancouver guy, correct? How many great... Okay, hold on. I'm just going to throw it up blindly and talk about it. How many great defensive-minded... Hold on. Let me read that again. How many great defensive-minded defensemen are expiring contracts that are on the trade block? Oh, you're talking about Hoglander. He's on the trade block for Hoglander. Okay, yeah. I agree. He's on the trade block. Is Pedersen going to Vancouver for Hoglander? But are we selling Pedersen for assets? That's what I'm still in this limbo state with understanding what Kyle Dubas is doing. Is he selling? Is the season over and are we selling? Because that's what it felt like 3 weeks ago. You know, that's what it felt like. Three weeks ago, it felt like the season was over. We're gonna sell. Cool. I'm on board with that. Pedersen, assets. Doc, assets. You know, all these guys that we're going to just give away for draft picks and for prospects. I'm okay. But now we're going on a tear. I just don't. Would he go out and make the team better? And if the answer is yes to that, why'd he get POJ? That's where my confusion is. If he is genuinely convinced that the Penguins are going to make the playoffs this season, why go out and get POJ when he knows our defense is struggling? And now's the time to make a trade using your assets because Pettersson is out. And we're going to get rid of him anyway when he gets back, especially in March for the trade deadline. It just doesn't make sense to me. Once again, I get it. I understand it. Hypothetically, like I understand the process. I just don't get. They're telling us one thing, but doing the other as if the season's over. You know what I'm saying? You ever see that, was it Geico commercial? Where the fisherman's dangling $1? And he's like, almost got it. Almost got it. That's kind of what Dubas is doing to the fans. Like, oh, Hoglander's in Vancouver. Are we selling? Or are we making the playoff? Oh, you almost got it. Come on, grab the $1. That's kind of what Dubas is doing. So I'm confused. Just come out and say what we're doing. Are we selling or are we buying? And if we're buying, that's great. That's cool. Let's go get Hoglander. Let's make this defensive core better. POJ just makes no sense. I don't hate POJ. I'm just saying I don't. We didn't re-sign him for a reason, you know? The thing about making a trade, I have to be in practice of throwing up the comment. So, the thing about making a trade for a top 4 defenseman is that we would be getting fleeced in that trade if everyone knows that we need a top 4 guy. That is true. And you're not wrong about that. Hogland is a forward. So you know what I meant. Sorry. I'm just throwing out a name that is whatever. Hoglander, it would be a great get, but we would have to give more. Of course, we would have to give more. Now I'm thinking about forwards, and that's just going to give me a headache. But anyway, it could be anyone. Any defenseman that you could think of that's on the trade block. And I'm not thinking, I think we need a defenseman that's not offensive-minded. We have plenty of those guys. How many defensive guys? Me and Josh were talking about it last game against the Kings. How many guys on our team defensively think offense? They're always pinching. They're always shooting the puck, which is fine. There's a time for that. Don't get me wrong. But we have no true defensemen. So I'm okay with getting guys that maybe aren't well known, but know how to do their job. I'm okay with that. You just need to know where to look. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have scouts. But look at people when they think about the Penguins winning the Stanley Cup. It was the guys that were willing to go into the corners and grind out, get the puck, and set it up. Chris Kunitz. Pascal Dupuis. Those guys helped secure the win. And Crosby on interviews has said as much. Those are the guys we should be going out and get. I'm not looking for big names, flashy trades. I'm looking for the correct trades to get the guys coming in and doing their jobs. If everyone is doing their jobs correctly, you don't need a flashy trade. Like Hoglander is a forward. That's great. Cool. We could use more scoring, right? It's obvious more scoring equals wins. I get that. But I would rather have a couple of few guys that a couple guys that just do their jobs consistently, that aren't really, an all-star, but get the job done to help the Penguins win. I feel like that is what we need right now. We need character. Do you know what I'm saying? And Brandon is saying Letang, Carlson, Pickering, Grzelcyk, Shea, St. Ivany, POJ, Aho. Yeah, those are all offensive-minded defensemen. I don't know about Shea. But definitely Carlson, Letang, Pickering, Grizzlick. Are you just naming our defense? Because those are basically our defense. St. Ivany's hurt right now. We don't need any defensemen, in my opinion. I'm saying we need better defensemen. I'm saying we need better defensemen. So I'm willing to depart from some of those guys on that list in order to get what I was just talking about. Character guys who know how to do their job. That's what I want from Dubas, and I want Dubas to go out and get. I want guys to go out. I want Dubas to go out there and get guys who know how to do their jobs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. St. Ivany is definitely defensive. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't think he's an offensive defenseman at all. Neither is Shea. Whoa. Time out, everybody. Per did the Pens win, per Taylor Haas, per Kyle Dubas, and per Tristan Jarry, Kyle Dubas had a longer talk with Tristan Jarry outside the locker room after the loss. Was it a pep talk? Most likely. That was pretty much all that it is. But whenever I hear something like that, my mind immediately goes to the offseason when we re-signed Jarry to an extension. And basically, Dubas has said that there was a very clear expectations put on Tristan Jarry. Like, hey, we're giving you this money. We're giving you the years for this in return. We are expecting you to be our number one goaltender. We're expecting you to kind of just be the guy, right? So whenever I see Dubas talk to Jarry, I'm like, oh, is he getting yelled at? Is he on a short leash? Is he getting traded? What's going on? I doubt it. That's just my brain running off into a million other areas. Most likely it's, sorry, our defense sucks. And like Brandon said, sorry, we can't score more goals for you. You kind of got left out there to dry. That's not fair to you. We apologize. Yeah, he said, Brandon said, apparently he said, sorry, we can't score more goals. I'll be trading for McDavid. Don't worry, kid. That would be great. Will we ever afford him? No, but that would be great. Maybe, Malkin and Letang could go to Edmonton and we'll get Connor McDavid. There you go. I just solved all our problems. But anyway, I think that's where my mind goes to whenever I hear that. Okay, there's more. There's more to this. She also commented, hold on. She also commented that, okay, I got you. Both Sullivan and Gino said that the ice was bad, looked choppier than usual, and both teams had trouble handling the puck. Those are excuses, and I do not care for them. I know. They just played a basketball game. What was it? Hours before. They were removing the basketball court 4 hours before the puck was dropped. I get it. Not a good time to do that. But stop blaming it on the ice. Stop blaming it on. I know there was chances like Malkin had like this nice move and he had the puck one-on-one and he fumbled the puck. You could blame that on the ice. I get that. But the Devils were saying, hey, we scored 3 goals, no problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a catch-22. You can't keep on blaming other things. Like, oh, the ice was bad, guys. Oh, we should have played better. It's like, all right. Or you could have just scored. You know, it didn't come down to the wire, and the ice is what caused you to lose. It's like bad puck management, bad defense. No special teams. Like, what do you... Malkin, you know, that's not your problem, you know? You got outplayed, and that's okay. Sometimes that's okay. That's the reason why I'm not more angry at this loss. Just because the Devils are number 1 in the Metropolitan. They're the best team. We kept up with them for 2 out of 3 periods. That's great. Would I have liked to see a little more energy in the third and a little more good puck management and more defense and a little more offensive pep? Yeah, sure. I would have loved to see that. But, there's 82 games. We still got a long season. We're still 1 point out of a wild card spot. It's okay. It's okay. It's really okay. As Josh would always say, let's wait. Let's wait until we find out what's really bad, if it's really bad, and all that. So Josh and I are going to have that conversation on Monday, against the Flyers. Hopefully he'll say, hey, the team needs to sell. This team needs to buy. We're making the playoffs. We're not making the playoffs. He did confirm he will talk about it. So I'm looking forward to that. But that'll do it for this episode. I wish we could talk more. I wish there was, I wish there was more energy for me, but unfortunately I'm giving what the Penguins gave today. So that's pretty much it. Me and Josh will be streaming, hopefully, and I want to say hopefully because I'm traveling, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get in on time to set up to watch the game and all that. Josh will already be in Michigan by the time we get there, so hopefully everything works out. We get there, we watch the game, and then we get to record a podcast and do it with, together because usually we're on Skype, so that works. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Like I said, you can follow us on all major social media platforms at Pens Collective. So Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all at Pens Collective. And Brandon says, no energy for you? Sounds like you need Rogue Energy. Dude, I streamed earlier today. We did a pre-game Call of Duty stream. I was hype, dude. I was hype. Now I'm crashing. Plus, I got church in the morning, so there's a lot going. It's going down right now. Answer the question. What question? What question? Why did Sally fall off the swing? Because she passed? What? Wait, you answered your own question? Huh? Why did Sally fall off the swing? Abby said, why? Because she passed. And then she immediately said, wait, no, we need more. What was the question? Oh, the question is, why are the Pens better than the Bruins? Truth is, I don't think we are. Hold on, I can let you know very quickly if the Penguins are better than the Bruins, and we're not. The Bruins have 40 points on the season. Okay? In order to get points, you need to win games. And when you win games, you get 2 points. Okay? When you lose, you get 0 points. That was me making a 0. 0 points if you lose, 2 points if you win, 1 point if you go into overtime and lose, 2 points if you win in overtime. Okay? The Bruins have 40 points on the season. The Penguins have 35. So we're not as good as the Bruins. There you go. You have it. That's my answer. But anyway, Rogue Energy. It gives me energy all day. But not when the Penguins lose 3-0 to the New Jersey Devils. So anyway, we'll see you guys on Monday. Philadelphia Flyers, 7 o'clock. Like I said, you can follow us on all major social media platforms at Pens Collective. You guys can join our Discord / The Penguins Collective. All these links are in our bio. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you join the Discord. We have a great community. It's growing, which is awesome. And I mentioned it before, but I do stream Call of Duty or other games sporadically. There's no real schedule. So make sure that you go on YouTube, you go on Twitch, hit the notification bell when you subscribe, so that way you know when we go live and you could join the fun. Last but not least, Rogue Energy. Go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective, the same as our social media handles. And use code TPC10 for 10% off your order. Once again, cans on Rogue Energy. This is Dr. Pepper Zero, but the cans, like the carbonated cans, 50% off. Never say I don't do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Go to rogueenergy.com/the Penguins Collective, Pens Collective, excuse me, and get some cans, get some drinks. That'll do it. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you Monday. As always, let's go Pens.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
They're a collective.
Bye, Aspen. Bye, Anna. Bye, Abby. Bye, Micah. Thank you for harassing me. It was impossible to do this podcast. See you guys.
I'm in my zone. Woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing